Good morning. Good morning. This is going to be a little different today. I have turned off the chat because I am finishing a reading that I did last night, but I was just too tired to finish it. So we're going to do 4 and 5 of How Are You Transforming? It's in my pick a cards down below. I missed a lot of stuff this weekend, but I'm going to catch up today. And I have stuff to do on top. I've been trying to reach the DMV and lines are busy, so that has been fun. And also, someone stole my credit card number, so I have to get that taken care of. But before I do anything else, I wanted to finish up this pick a card. And tomorrow I'll be back with a regular episode of Neptune Moons, but it's a little different today. Of course, we are adjusting the orientation of the camera. It's not vertical like we usually do on our morning vlogs, our coffee vlogs, our Neptune, our morning moons. Okay, so let's get on to pile number 4. How are you transforming? So you got this butterfly here. I'll set you here. Number 4, how are you transforming? Your song is Butterfly by Crazy Town. It's a very kind of a silly song in my opinion, but still kind of fun. You're a butterfly, sugar, baby. We have 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the Lovers reversed. You know, I'm getting with this pile that you might have run into some unrequited love situations. You might have run into a lot of people who like become obsessed with you and you just don't feel it. It could work the other way around where you become obsessed with people and you know they kind of feel smothered and bombarded by the energy. With this, I see this lily right here, and what it's telling me is that these obsessions can create a situation where it's like past forgiveness, right? Where like maybe you once loved someone, but now crossing those boundaries, stepping too far has just sort of tainted the experience. So let's see. We have surrender to the divine, full moon. Okay. So I feel like there was something that, I'm going to get some clarifiers on this. There was something that happened that caused you to, oh, I know what this is saying. This is saying, based off that unrequited love situation, could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could also have something to do with a Gemini with the Lovers right here. But I feel like the person who is holding on, who is crossing these boundaries, is holding so tight, and they need to surrender that God has their person in mind. The spirit team is working behind the scenes to give that great love, but it's like this person has a fixed you know, with this 4 of Pentacles, a very fixed fantasy that this love should work, but I don't feel like this is the right love for. I'm getting very much stalker energy, more so someone stalking you guys, but you could be having, struggling with issues of obsession, and this is like energy that you're rising out of, right? This is energy that you're transforming, so we're not staying in this energy. Yeah, we have the 3 of Swords or the 3 of Spades, so that is heartache, that is third-party situations, that is not being on the same wavelength as who you deem to be your counterpart, right? So Interesting. Okay. Next we have Crystal. Crystal says, have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. So for those of you who are resonating with the message of, you're holding on to a person who doesn't exactly reciprocate, I feel like there is someone around the corner. For those of you who are involved in a stalker situation, maybe this is a pattern that happens in your life where something about your energy attracts these people who become obsessed, and this is calling on you to have faith. This says surrender to the divine and have faith. So there are things in your environment that just don't add up sometimes and are like batshit crazy. Sorry for the S word, but it happens. It says crazy town. So I feel like this is a little like crazy situation where, a guy might seem normal and then they just turn out to be creeps, crazies. One more. We have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and we have the Joker. He has been coming out in like all of the readings. Joker wants to be known today. So when it says something is on the horizon, I feel like there is an like serendipitous moment where you could find someone who really nurtures you and gives you that love that you need, takes care of you, instead of sort of making it this like we have to be together situation, you belong to me situation. I'm going to move this. Woo! Careful, careful. That's good. So next we have movement. I love it. You might actually be moving away, or in certain situations, maybe you moved away and that created even more of an obsession because it's like out of sight, out of mind, right? But getting away from this situation, I'm hearing restraining order for some of you. We have the Four of Clubs. So yeah, that is all about home. So you could actually be moving a home so that, this person doesn't know where you are, doesn't know your whereabouts. Whoa. Okay, that one wanted to come out too. Bear with me, guys. Another Joker. Oh my gosh. With this home, I feel like it's going to be very unexpected. Like it's going to be an unexpected move and probably one out of necessity. Like you have to move away from this stalker, chaotic energy. And it might come really unexpectedly. But it's going to give you peace of mind and an opportunity is going to prevent itself. I also want to say this could be from like a motherly figure, from a like friend of the family who is a woman, aunt, grandma, something like that. They could take you under their wing. But there's something within you that you're transforming. Where it's like you may be in this pattern of attracting these obsessive types. We have these Six of Wands here. The Six of Wands is about recognition, is about sort of a job well done, pat on the back, right? And so I think maybe the reason you might be attracting these situations is because looking for validation, looking for approval, looking for people to prop you up. And so I feel like maybe the partners you find yourself in relationships with, they might talk you up really quick, right? They might just like love bomb you and write you love letters and send you flowers and really smother on the love. So it makes you feel like you're getting that attention, getting that approval. But what it really is sort of a prepper for, and to some degree, I think they do feel these feelings, but it's sort of a prepper to get you in like a comfort place, right? To always have sort of this bargaining chip over you, like, remember how I treated you so well? I was the best you ever had. To sort of forgive any misgivings, shortcomings, faults of the stalker person having initially, thrown on the love. But I feel like this is a pattern within them where they find people who are seeking that approval, are seeking that sort of confidence boost, and they know how to give them the confidence boost, but then they sort of use it and manipulate it to their advantage. Woo! We also have practice compassion, see things from a different perspective. So when I see this practice compassion, what it's telling me is rather than sort of being in this state of screw my crazy ex-boyfriend, screw this crazy ex-girlfriend who keeps stalking me, you're moving into a place of, they don't know any better, and this is going to take a lot of work, too, to have this compassion. But moving into a space where it's like you can forgive them. And, you're just so lovable. Who wouldn't fall in love with you, right? Who wouldn't stalk you? No, I'm kidding. No one should stalk you. But practicing compassion for those who don't have a healthy mindset or a healthy view of love, right? And forgiving yourself for attracting those types, having compassion for yourself for attracting this pattern. I also want to say, if you resonate with the energy of you become obsessed in these relationships, then again, I do think there is going to be some movement where, and from the home, probably a maternal figure, but it's going to separate you from a person and make you realize that you didn't really need their validation, that you can work with yourself to give yourself that pride and attention, like your own attention, things you are proud of, right? And to have compassion for yourself. I have become obsessive too, guys. I have Scorpio placements. I can get really intense, right? I can get really passionate about people and sometimes take it too far. I do. I will admit it. It's like I'm either like hot or cold. I'm like, they can't feel whatever I'm feeling, or I'm like too in there, right? So I totally get it. And so this is having compassion for yourself and patience for yourself while you sort of tweak these levels of obsession, right? We have the Two of Cups. Guys, see, what am I talking about? There is going to be someone, like lots of people who will pop up for you when you finally realize this is what you're transforming. When you finally realize, like, you can get that recognition, you can get those compliments, you can feel good, you can get that self-esteem boost within yourself, and you don't need, some little Romeo Casanova to give you that external validation. Like, you already know you're fly, you already know you're banging, you already know you're poppin', beautiful, and lovable, right? So this is about understanding like healthy kinds of love, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you very much. Let me know if it resonated. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any interaction that I get here. And I will see you next time. Love you. Bye. We'll get on to pile number 5. Okay, let's do 1414, pile number 5. Let me write that down. 1414, pile number 5. Okay, so you had this emery board. It's like to trim your nails. I have bitten down my nails. They look rough. But they grow fast, so we will grow them out. Come on, butterfly, let's get up here. Okay. And the song you got is, if you love somebody, if you love someone, Set them free, free, free. Set them free. This would actually be a better song for the last pile, but we'll see. I mean, I guess Crazy Town does kind of fit them. But yeah, if you love someone, Set Them Free by Sting. This is a very butterfly energy, right? They will migrate back to your place if you just trust that the butterfly will return, right? Set the butterfly free. We have Wheel of Fortune, very serendipitous card, very trusting in the luck and the events of the universe, things to unfold, things orchestrated behind the scenes that are just for you. Like, life was created for you, life was made for me, things always work out for me, that type of energy. We have Death reverse, so something is not over. You might feel, this is probably the twin flame pile actually, but you might feel a pull to someone, like something's not over, but I feel like energetically you are in a mood of anything could happen, right? But I trust that the universe has my back to help me through these changes. We have the Three of Cups reversed. So I'm feeling like there is a disconnect among friend groups who just don't understand this twin flame connection. I get it. It is hard to explain to people. It is hard to have them understand that it's not a desperate, needy relationship, that it is beautiful, that you can be happy in separation, like feeling that other person, still means that you can miss them, still means that, you sort of have normal couple feelings, but I feel like you're in a place of acceptance in a twin flame relationship, acceptance in that separation is meant for something, meaning meant for us to work on our shadow issues, meant for the stars to align in the perfect way, lifestyle to align in the perfect way, your twin flame to get their ish together, and you're just patient and having fun about it, but you might feel some pressure from your friends and your family, group of sisters, friend group, that want to see you date someone new, and you might have even tried to date someone new, but it's like that connection is just never going away, and you feel in your gut that they are going to return, and it could have been years, right? And you still have a feeling, have part of your intuition that says, like, they'll be back, so you set them free, right? You accept that they need to work on their ish, so you set them free. I am zooming in on these fruits here. I don't know if they mean anything to you, but there's avocado. This looks like mango to me. Tomatoes, cherry, an orange, and some grapes. But I'm really zooming in on the avocado. I think avocado means fertility, not sure. You could be feeling pressure from this group of friends if they are baby makers, right? If they want you to find someone so that you guys can put your kids through daycare together. So I feel like some of their motivations in this friend group are a little self-motivated, right? Like they may not actually, it's not like they don't care. I don't feel like these are like toxic friends or anything. I feel like they just don't understand. They don't understand this dynamic. They don't understand this relationship. And so, they think it would be easy to just find someone new and have a baby with them, right? But, if you are, if you have ascended, if you have, gotten an energetic bump from this twin flame relationship, then it's hard to sort of lower your standards and go back to dating the way you used to, or dating the kind of people you're used to, right? How do you even date anymore? Meeting people who aren't in energetic alignment, who would have been, pre-twin flame, just aren't after your twin flame, right? And so they really don't compare. The connections don't compare. It's not to say that I don't feel like you're blocking off energy from anyone else. It's just, it's not a click because you've grown out of that part of yourself. And you don't date just for the sake of dating anymore, right? This is like, you want those meaningful connections, and you might be facing a group who believes that love is more about strategy and playing the game and all of that, rather than, two people who are fated to be together. So we also have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. So yes, this is what I'm saying. I feel like this is calling on you to have faith in this twin flame experience, have faith in your relationship. And you don't have to cling tightly to a dead relationship. I don't feel like that's what you're doing. I just feel like, on an intuitive level, on an energetic level, you know what's up. You know what's about to be. We have a butterfly here, so we're talking about butterflies, transformation. Interesting. What is more transformative than death? Death is Scorpio energy. Doesn't have to be related to you. I also see Wheel of Fortune as Sagittarius energy. So have faith in your dreams with this butterfly. There are, I want to say Marianne Williams had a tweet that explained this better than I'm going to at like 9 o'clock in the morning. But imaginal cells of butterflies, this is when they're in, if I'm saying this correctly, I might get it wrong, but when they're in the stages in the cocoon and they're imagining what it's like to be a butterfly, it's like they're creating like a new sort of cell. I'm butchering this explanation. Go read about it. Look up imaginal cells, butterflies, and then it might help you. But this is imagining what is possible, what you feel on an energetic level, despite lack of 3D evidence. So if you love someone, set them free. That takes a lot of faith. That takes a lot of imagination to say, you know what, I can let this person go, but I feel like they will return. I'll always have a space for them in my heart, and we'll just see where life takes me, right? Que sera, sera. So I feel like this is you actually not like giving up the need to sort of push so hard for relationships. I feel like we can get swept up in a lot of, like I said, that game, that strategy, right? And so you just sort of, you have a different way of looking at love, and it's not always accepted. So let's see what we got here. We have patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Being a student, enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So yeah, we're talking about patience. We're talking about having faith in your dreams. Like, you can't see it in the material world yet, but it's coming, and you know it is, and you just have to trust the transformation process, right? So you might feel yourself, whenever these friends and family members, coworkers, start with, you should be dating someone, don't text your ex. I mean, I wouldn't recommend, texting if it, like, balances off. But just saying, like, if you feel this sort of peer pressure from them, then your challenge really is to have patience in your dreams, right? That you can't always see it right here and now, but you know that it's coming. You can feel it. We have the 8 of Swords, or the 8 of Spades, and we have the 2 of Cups. Yes, yes. So the energy that I got off the 8 of Swords is a peer pressure from like a, it's like you might get anxiety. I can totally relate. I totally feel you. I relate 100%. You might get anxiety going to family functions like Thanksgiving, because of the sort of dread, like thinking, are they going to ask me about my love life, right? And like, what do I explain? How do I tell them? I get this anxiety too, because I feel like I get some peer pressure from friends and family in this regard. And I feel like I lucked out with the virus because I was seeing a friend a few months ago, and we were 6 feet apart, masks outside, all that, and she's kind of one of these friends who like wants to know the scoop on who you're dating, and I've been sad around her as far as like twin flame stuff goes before. So, and I'm in like a good mood about it now, but I was sort of dreading like, I shouldn't say too much to her. I need to just pull back. But the virus sort of like lucked out. She was like, I bet it's hard to meet people during this time. And I'm like, woo! Like, the virus took care of me having to explain my love life. I lucked out, dodged a bullet. So, but I do get that sort of trapped energy. I've felt it. I understand. And you might feel like you're in a limbo process because, while you might be actively impatient about this twin flame connection, but I'm getting more of an acceptance, a release energy with this. If you love someone, set them free by Sting. I feel like you're in a good place about it. It's just hard for friends and family to understand. So we have wide open. This is talking about wide open possibilities. And what I actually want to talk about with this card is it's your life, and it's up to you to choose how to create it. We have a butterfly here as well. But the way you're going to transform this, the way you're going to move through this peer pressure is to have faith that like you are designing the life that you want. You are creating the life that you want. So, whenever friends and family start to bug you about, why haven't you settled down? When are you going to make babies? Why are you still single? You can say, you know what? This is my life. I live a beautiful life. I have been blessed with a lot of great love in my life, and the future is wide open to me. I don't need to rush to settle down. I don't need to worry about my eggs drying up or, all the like good men getting taken. I feel like there's a lot of fear in this pile. Fear of what do I want to say? Fear that like your time will dry up, basically, right? And so what this is saying is recognizing within yourself that there are so many possibilities that are available to you, and these people are stuck in like a limited mindset, and you have such an expansive mindset. You have so many possibilities open to you. Even if you don't reconnect with that twin flame, you trust that the universe is conspiring to give you a love just as great as that twin flame, right? You trust that the universe always works out for you, and you don't need to hustle and scramble to go on these like really shallow and superficial dates when you know the right connection is going to come to you, whether that is a connection that you feel on an energetic level through separation now, or whether that is a connection that has yet to be manifested. We also have the Six of Swords. Yes, moving on from there, like fear mindset, peer pressure, Queen of Swords. You might have to cut some people out for this, especially if, they never have anything good to say either way, right? They complain if you're single and, why can't you just go out on some dates, put yourself out there, and then once you do it, they're like, he's trash, dump him, girl. And so it's like, what do you want? Do you want me to be with someone, or do you want me to be single? I think some people will be sort of dissatisfied no matter what you do, right? And I think if and when you and your twin flame do reunite, then you have to accept that some people aren't going to understand it, but you can still hold that expansive, that serendipitous, that opportunistic attitude, where you're open to whatever comes your way, and you don't have to play by these rules, right? The last card you have, so this is the ultimate transformation, is honesty is essential. I feel like, you might have hid this relationship, not knowing how to explain it, not wanting the criticism about it, but the more honest and direct you are about it, and like confident that like this is my path, the more authentic you are, despite who may disagree with you, right? Your friends and family who may disagree with you. But also, I think energetically, this is opening up the lines of communication for your twin flame to come through. We have a guy with a rose here, right? For your twin flame to come through, because the more you're honest, the more you mirror your divine counterpart. And so your divine counterpart can then open themselves up to great love, open themselves up to being fully honest about their feelings. And, whatever work you do on yourself, it's mirrored in your twin flame. So, that, yes, this is the life that you create, and you can create whatever matrix you want, right? You don't need to do what everyone else does, but also, you are co-creating alongside your twin flame, right? You're not alone in this process, even though your friends might think that you are alone in this process, right? Let me know if that resonated. Very deep reading, I think. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Would love it if you interact in any sort of way. And I will see you next time. Love you. Bye.